Hello, Taurus, and welcome back to my channel. This is the Flourishing Mystic, and I'm here with a very special reading where we're going to be looking at the next 3 months ahead, starting with January. So without further ado, let's get right into it. I want to wish you a very happy new year. May it be filled with love, prosperity, joy, fulfillment. Let's take a look at January for the beautiful sign of Taurus. Taurus placements. Okay. Ooh, you got 2 cards. You have the 8 of Swords and the Tower card for the month of January. Very interesting. 8 of Swords is mental constraints, limitations, self-imposed it's self-imposed limitations, it's self-sabotage, it's insecurities all coming up to sort of be, I got the word discarded, disposed of, thrown to the wind. This is the time of our lives where we have to break these cycles and chains of insecurity and self-sabotage and getting in our own way. Okay, no one can get in Taurus's way the way a Taurus does to ourselves. Okay, we are our worst enemies. Okay, Taurus, I'm a Taurus sun rising. Believe me, I know this to be true. We are our worst enemies and we get in our own way from time to time. The Tower comes in and it's like, it's going to show this to us. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be raw. It's going to be real. But it's saying, you know what? Get a grip on things, Taurus. There's so much you left to do and live and accomplish. Why are you holding yourself back? You will be really questioned in the month of January. Okay, and you'll find there's going to be a light bulb moment here this month. And don't worry, we're going to get more. I'm going to be pulling from different decks, so stay tuned. Let's look at February for this sign of Taurus. Taurus placements. Okay, 3 of Cups. I love that. You know, Taurus, you are more loved than you think you are. People adore you. They love being around you. There's some sort of community being formed and built. And why is the word curated coming in? I don't know. Curated. There's an attraction to like-minded souls, individuals, people who have reciprocal energy. People who are not just in it to take, people who are in it to also give and receive. There's a reciprocal, beautiful energy coming up in February that we're going to be uncovering as well. This is community building. This is also generations, connecting with maybe ancestors as well. March, 10 of Swords. A new horizon is here for Taurus. Okay, a new horizon, and you're standing tall and you're standing proud. There's a lot to look forward to, Taurus, so do not give up and do not fret. You've made it this far along your journey, and it hasn't been easy. But going back to that initial message, Taurus, we are our worst enemies. But this is the season of our lives where we turn that all around. Okay, so let's continue to unfold. Maybe give us some clues and answers to how Taurus is going to go about breaking free from the self-imposed limitations, the negative talk, talking yourself out of things. talking yourself out of good things. Okay, talking yourself out of prosperity, talking yourself out of building long-term friendships and communities, and not being so alone anymore. Okay, let's see. January, we got, the Crown card. Okay, personal power, Taurus. It's time to reclaim your personal power. You wear the crown. You decide when you want to put it on. Okay, January could be sort of this initiation period where you get this look at yourself and you're like, how did I get here? 8 of Swords. You could be questioning, how did I get here? And being very uncomfortable with your current circumstances, so much to the point where there's going to be a peak moment here with the Tower card where it changes everything. Okay, ready or not, it changes everything. And the Crown coming here is a good omen, because it's almost like you've had this crown sitting on your shelf and it's been collecting dust. And January is the month where you take that crown off the shelf and you polish it. First of all, you dust it off, and then you polish it, and then you go and wear that crown and wear that every day, all day. This is you. This is a part of you. Don't negate your self-confidence and your self-worth any longer. January is the month where you are reminded of who you are, Taurus, in the most beautiful way. It's time to let go of the past. It's time to let go of why things didn't work out. The stories you keep telling yourself, we keep telling ourselves. I'm a Taurus too, remember. By the 28th of January, from the beginning to the 28th, okay, it's going to be like, what a transformation, okay? What a transformation. You're not going to recognize yourself, but you also have to be willing to tap back into that self-worth, tap back into that self-love. You have to be willing to push through the insecurities, to push through the self-imposed chains and limitations that you have put on yourself recently, Taurus. Okay, moving into February, though, you have succulence, resilience. I find that we always tend to get this card no matter what. Taurus, I don't think there's any other sign that is as resilient as we are. Okay, and that's hard. That's hard because it's almost like we're expected to be resilient all the time. And sometimes that leaves no room for imperfection, error. It's like people expect us to be on all the time. And that's a heavy weight to carry. And that comes with, obviously, the crown. Okay. And sometimes the weight of and expectations that people have of us can also contribute to our own undoing. It's like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be on all the time. Okay. But you know what, Taurus? At the end of the day, you are so strong. You have a higher mission, a higher purpose. There's guides, okay? Multiple guides here that are continuing to send you messages to keep going, to not give up, to don't contribute to your own self-undoing. Okay, because we have Uranus in our sign. Eventually it's going to move into the sign of Gemini. What a relief. But it hasn't been an easy ride since about 2018. Okay, there's been highs, there's been lows, there's been ups, there's been downs, and you've had to be resilient and try to be this rock the whole time. Okay. But another thing that I'm seeing on another note is, wow, are you going to be coming into friendships And you might hear that and like resist. There's like a resistance to that sometimes, because I know, Taurus, you've trusted the wrong people in the past. You've put time and energy into connections that weren't worth it, to put it nicely. But I see real bonds being formed and made over the coming months. This could even be a theme for the year. Okay. And you're going to see what it feels like when people have your back. And you're going to really, it's like a return of favor, because you've always had people's backs. You've always been there for people, stood up for people, have been people's cheerleaders. But you're going to know what it feels like to have people have your back as well coming up here. Okay. Moving into March. Fence boundaries. Ooh, okay. I see a situation coming back around in any time between January and March, but specifically March, where it may require you to put your boundaries up. Okay, put a fence up around so that you are not taken advantage of. 10 of Swords. I feel like you have a new sense of awareness, and you could read people very easily, and you know now when it's appropriate to put boundaries up and when it's appropriate to allow others in. Okay, so there's this fine balance of the two here. Give us more on this March energy here. And 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords and fence for March. Yeah, okay, so it's about balance. Yeah, balance. Knowing when to put your guard up, knowing when to let it down. It's very tricky, but I feel like, Taurus, you've gotten to a place where you have a good understanding of how and when to do that. There's certain people that you definitely need to put your guard up with. But then you don't want that to tamper and ruin genuine blossoming friendships or communities with other people who are real and similar to you in your likeness and kindness. Okay, so that's where the balance comes in. Don't sabotage communities or true genuine connections because of maybe one or two bad apples here that you need to maybe have and be sort of on guard with, okay? So Spirit really wanted to go deep, okay? And I'm feeling some lighthearted energies coming through. Let's see what they are. Starting with January for Taurus. Ooh. Okay, you got the snake card, so maybe we're not done with the deeper messages here. Interesting, the number 28 came up twice. That's a pretty rare occurrence. So your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path. Just be careful. So being careful of the snakes in the garden, in the grass, as they say. Keeping your grass cut low so you could see the snakes. Okay, distinguish between the good the bad, the ugly, distinguishing between who's real, who's genuine, who's there for your best interest, and who's not, who's there to take advantage of you. And right now, I know we're not really going and talking about love, but love is coming up. And your love life is also connected to your inherent worth and self-worth. 8 of Swords. So when you are not feeling worthy, when you don't have the self-love, it's like a magnet for snakes sometimes. Okay. But when you wear that crown, it scares the snakes away. Okay. And if they do come around, it's because they're testing and they're trying. But you have to show them the different side of you, Taurus, the different side that's able to put up a fence, that's able to distinguish the good from the bad. Okay. Also, I feel, Taurus, there's a rise in your success at this time. And snakes could be people who could be family, could be friends, co-workers, I don't know, who are intimidated by your upcoming success or who are worried that you'll outshine them or beat them to it. So this card is just a warning to be careful of the snakes along the road, okay? But snakes is also a powerful message of regeneration. And it's clicking. You know what's funny? I haven't looked into the Chinese astrology or New Year rather, but I believe we're headed toward the year of the snake. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I think it's in January. It's earlier this year. It's not in February. So this theme of being aware of the snakes, okay, could be a theme while we are in the year of the snake. Okay, but we can also call upon the healing powers of the snake. And with that said, let me look into this. This is not what I was expecting here for Taurus, but I actually came into this reading with no expectations. So going a little deeper into the snake card, because I don't want anyone to feel fearful. And I don't want anyone to put up another, more of a block with people because of this reading. No, this is about coming to a place, Taurus, where we finally know the difference. Okay, we know the difference between the snakes and we know the difference between the genuine people, and allowing the genuine people in and disregarding, ignoring, moving away, putting up the fence for the snakes, okay? So it says thoughts and emotions will run strong and deep at this time. So you may need to spend time alone. Your intuition is stronger than usual, guiding you into new, luckier, and fruitful path, but be patient. You will feel driven to succeed in all areas, and failure or loss will be devastating. So just be careful. Jealous people may strike you when you least expect it, or cause you heartache or stress. Tread lightly around personal and business dealings. So this could also mean while you're building up your self-confidence, while you are working towards a worthwhile goal, a business idea, you may not need to share that with everyone at this time until you feel, oh yeah, the universe has my back in this. And if people find out about what I'm doing and my success, I'll be okay with it. But as you're just working towards rebuilding your self-confidence, you may not need to put that out there for the world to see. Okay, so this could be a time in the month of January where you're off social media, where you're not telling family and friends what you're up to, the good things you're up to. Okay, whether it's a new diet, fitness routine, doing something that's going to improve your life. Okay, because sometimes when we tell people good things that we're up to, if those people are not in the space where they're doing those good things for themselves, they can become jealous and bitter. Okay, and they could just say one thing that'll throw you off track or make you feel like you're silly for going after this thing or for implementing this new healthy regime in your life. They can make you feel stupid for doing it. They can make you feel like you're not worthy of this. Like, who do you think you are, kind of thing. But no, now I'm understanding why these messages are coming through. And, of course, I'd like to talk about all the, the love and the blessings and the juicy stuff. But we need to get to the heart of certain things first. Let me touch upon career and money. This card says this is a favorable year in general, and this card makes you more aware of your potential. So that's one of the pluses of the snake. If you stay positive and take advice from those you respect, you could see strong advancements financially or professionally. Now is the time to be frugal with your finances. Don't lend money to anyone. You will need it for yourself. A money-making idea could come your way, and these will be exciting times. Good luck with a project or career, as these could land you in the limelight. Okay, and there's like a power tip here, and it says place a bowl of shells near your front door for luck in your personal and professional lives. So very interesting, Taurus. Let's get into February, and if more messages come through on this snake, obviously I'm going to share and we're going to unfold. I'm just going to go layer by layer and just keep going deeper and deeper here. Okay. In February, you have the Fool card and the Unity card. Wow, off the bat, without even reading what's here, I'm just getting putting yourself out there. Sometimes putting yourself out there with the right people feels foolish at first. Sometimes you feel like this is new territory, especially if you've given too much time and energy to people who are not good for you. Lovers, friends, family members who are just not good for you, Taurus, okay? The Fool and the Unity card coming through. Have the courage to embrace change. Take risks. Be adventurous. So, again, with the balance, knowing when to take risks with people, okay? Because this is not a year where you're going to be totally isolated. I'm feeling that for Taurus. This is a year where actually we're going to be called to step out of our comfort zone and connect more with others. And that could be a hard thing to do for Taurus. But we will be called. We will be pulled out of our comfort zone to take risks on the right people. And there will be unity that's shared. This is a time of divine understanding, renewal, peace, and hope. You radiate and attract great love. So as you are radiating and attracting great love, there could be obviously people that come around who are very much attracted to that and want some of that. I see ex-lovers, people from the past, ex-friends who, you had a falling out with, trying to come back. Okay, but there's also new people, new opportunities, new love. So you have choices to make, Taurus. Do you go back to what hurt you in the past, or do you try with more genuine people and opportunities coming up here? Let's look into March now. Moon. Pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. So the moon is intuition. It's your gut. It's being able to trust yourself again. Okay. Being able to trust yourself again, even if like in the past you've made mistakes. Maybe you've went against your intuition and you've trusted the wrong people. You let your guard down with the wrong people. The moon card is saying you can trust yourself. At the heart of you is this intuition that is ripe, that is all knowing. And you can lean into that more and more and more. And this also contributes to your sense of self confidence. Okay, and I see you moving ahead towards abundance, and these arms, and something's giving me chills here for Taurus, because you are going to finally feel what it's like to have the support. You've had to go at it alone. You've had to do it alone for so long. You finally get the support along the way. Okay, and there's omens of success on the horizon for you. So go forward confidently. Do not give up. January, let's see. You have the turtle card. Money coming slowly, steady progress. There could be a move that you made or will make for work, and it's in good time and long term. You're working towards long-term success. I like the turtle card for Taurus. The tortoise is very much associated with the sign of Taurus. So this is a very good omen. Turtles it's all about longevity. It's all about the bigger picture, the long road ahead, not even giving into temptations of like trying to make success come faster or whatnot. It's seeing the bigger picture, right? This is chess. This is not checkers here. I'm seeing long-term success for Taurus who end up, I'm seeing business ownership for Taurus. So, but it could also be a career. Okay. I see a good long-term trajectory. If you came to this reading wondering about that. You have gift in the month of February, giving and receiving, sudden windfall, generosity, financial support, work, surprise, and a vacation, right? The gifts comes from unity, from people, clients, people who you work with or for. This will be a gift along the road, sort of pointing to you that you're in the right direction. And like I said, Taurus, this is also a year about receiving. Okay, receiving for Taurus, that's an intuitive message I'm getting. Like you'll be held. You'll see the hands coming in to support you. People want to pay you. People are clicking PayPal, typing in their credit card information to book with you, purchase from you, sign up with you. People are coming to your business location. There's a show of hands. There's a show of people coming up. And it's a reminder that, Taurus, we actually do need people. Because I feel like we may have entered a space where we just said, no, I could do it alone. I don't need anybody. All people have done is hurt me but no, these are the right people that come bearing gifts, that come with sort of They can see you. They can see your worth. They could see your talent. They could see how good you are at something. They want to work with you. They want to buy from you. The product you sell it stands out to them. Okay. Now, March. Treasure. Worry-free finances. Money in reserve. Excess. Okay. Career in executive, sales, planning, a hidden talent. Okay, that is uncovered and discovered. Tree at the bottom of the deck. Financial growth. Coming to fruition. Abundance. All right. January for Taurus. You have love charm. Attract a lover, soulmate, or life partner. Very interesting. I do sense a lover coming in. Past, present, new. You got the elements. The elements of fire, air, earth, water combine to create powerful protective boundaries, spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional. And then you have the Trinket 5. Manifesting money and income. Successful career at the bottom. A happy working environment. Pay rises and promotions. I do feel that. Listen. Love. Should we go deeper into it? Let me get my love deck here. Whoa. Free yourself. You don't need to be in control of everything for a love relationship to be successful. Okay. So you may be called to let your guard down. If the potential for a lover or a love situation arises between January and February, and I said February, but could be March. It boils down to this balance. I'm feeling how hard this can be sometimes. It's like, man, if I let my guard down with this person, are they going to hurt me? Are they going to betray me? Is it going to be just like the last situation that I had to heal from? Right? Freeing yourself maybe from the past, like wiping the slate clean in a sense. We have unbreakable love coming through. This person has genuine love for you and you can overcome any issues. A deepening. A relationship will finally deepen in the next few months. You have been waiting for this. So, Taurus, if you are taken, there's this energy of needing you to pour into your relationship a bit. And I see a deepening, okay, as you are simultaneously pouring into your career and also maybe like a community building, okay? But for your love life, you may be called to pour into it a little bit. You may not want to. That may not be a focus of yours. But at the bottom of your heart, it sort of is. Because it's saying you've been waiting for this as well. So, okay, you have twin flame coming up in February. This person is a mirror to your soul. This is why this connection feels so sacred to you. Look, I'm not going to get into whether twin flames are real or not real. A twin flame could essentially be a person who just mirrors you, and it's very uncomfortable when you come across such a person. I feel like there could be a person that you've met already who you'll definitely have to choose if you want a new beginning with. The choice is yours. Like if they were that snake to you, this may not be the person you want to have this new beginning with. You have unconditional love coming up in March. The love between you and your person is eternal. Nothing and no one can take it away from you. So, interesting stuff. Like, there could be just a bond that you have with someone, and nothing will get in the way of that. Stay optimistic. Positive thinking and faith will bring romance into your life. Balance. There needs to be a healthy balance of physical, emotional, and spiritual intimacy for the relationship to be sustainable. So you always have to keep those things and factors in mind. Is someone showing up for you physically, emotionally, spiritually? Are they balanced in those areas? Love is a tricky thing when we're dealing with another person intimately. I do see you attracting a lover at this time. I see you maybe attractive to a lot of people at this time as well. You may not feel attractive, which is funny. I'm trying to let me draw for advice here. What's the advice for Taurus when it comes to their love life? Let me find a good deck for this. Let me get a love advice message for Taurus. Okay, listening. I feel like there's going to be some frequencies or some higher energies coming to you. You're going to find that your intuition at this time is very strong. And I think that's the most important takeaway here, because you are going to be coming across a lot of different people, a lot of different energies. You're going to have opportunities to love again. You're going to have opportunities to choose to enter into a deepening of a connection with someone or people, and the choice really is yours. You will be provided with a stronger gut feeling at this time, and a stronger knowing that you can trust and rely on. There's no right or wrong answer here, Taurus. I feel like you didn't go through what you went through with certain people in your life for nothing. Okay, it's helped you to build a better sense of awareness of people. It's helped you to read people better. So trusting your good judgment at this time. Okay, and if something feels, I don't know, off, if something feels off about a person or a situation or a business opportunity, a job opportunity, then trust that. If something just feels like good, like it really lights you up, and there's just like this something inside you that feels like, I can trust this, right? You can trust it. Like it's really that simple. And it's really the first inkling that you get around somebody. So Trust that first initial inkling. If something inside of you says, I don't feel right about this, or this feels wrong, okay, trust that. Or if something inside you just feels like this is right, like this, okay, you also want to trust that, okay? So it's important to listen to your, not only what your mind says, but like how does your body feel around certain people and certain situations? Because Taurus, the body is so important, right? How does your body feel about this person? Okay, Taurus, so is there any other advice for Taurus when it comes to their love life? Golden path. Okay, so we're shifting out of love again, and this is a general advice. Continue your current course of action, even if you are experiencing unforeseen difficulties and obstacles. This card has shown up in your reading today to encourage you to keep going. Faith, perseverance, and conviction will lead you to your golden path. Now is not the time to give up. A bright future is in the making, even though you cannot currently see it. Okay, so that's another thing about these two cards that are not related to love. You will also be getting strong, intuitive messages, downloads of what your next steps should be, what direction you should take your life in. You may be called to make changes in your life that support the greater dream. Right now, it may seem frivolous or unrelated. It could start with your self-esteem, right? You can decide, what, today I'm going to dress up a little bit better. I'm going to take care of my appearance. Little do you know, you could come across someone that could see potential in you and have a job offering and want to hire you. I'm getting a message that things that don't seem related are related right now. So it's all connected. So Taurus, this could be a time of overhaul. This could be a time of getting back to basics, eating healthier, exercising more, moving your body more, taking care of your appearance too, because that's important in building self-confidence when you're out and about, and you never know who you are going to meet when you are out and about, be it love interests, be it potential clients, be it potential employment, right? So taking a very well-rounded approach in your life right now, because it's all interconnected and it's all related somehow. Okay, I noticed that when Taurus is blooming in one area, it's like this trickle effect, and it helps blossom all these other areas of your life as well. So I will leave it on this note. I hope to be back with more readings. That is my goal for 2025, God willing. If I'm meant to show up here and read for you, I will. So feel free to check back in on your readings and see how this energy develops and unfolds and hopefully transforms as well. I look forward to checking back in. Until next time.